Okay, so we're working on our calves today and our ankles all the way up into the knee. I've got a 2x6. You can use a 2x4, whatever. It's just a piece of regular dimensional lumber. And I'm wearing shoes. At this point, I've got a couple weights. And you're going to put this up against the wall someplace. You can put it like that. You can do it like this, on end, your choice. And you can build it up. I don't want to start with my rehab with my ankle and my knees going too deep into it. So that's why I just had just the 2x4, which is nominally 2x4, but it's actually 1.5 is what it is. So first thing is I've got my balls of my feet on here. And if I want, I can do this barefoot as well. It hardens up your feet. So just holding here, I've already warmed up a little bit, float up and down. And I'm imagining when I'm doing this that my knee is tracking. So I'm not going to be rolling in, I'm not going to be rolling out. I have my toes lifted, that finds me grounded in the feet. So you just float up and down just like that. So since I've got this little bit of extra lift here, I'm going to get more stretch in that Achilles tendon and build up those insertions, because that's one of the things we want. We don't necessarily want big muscle. We want strong tendons. Float up and down, up and down. So let's say I haven't warmed up, so I'm going to do this, going to warm up just a little bit, right from my center. Maybe even find my balance a little bit, just with fingertips on the wall. So I've got a couple different options. I'm going to use these fabulous plates that I found where they have actually like a grip, but of course you can use just regular barbells. So I'm going to start out just one. I'm going to have it in my left hand, right hand's on the wall. Find my balance, lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch it out. Just changes up where my orientation is, and this confuses the brain a little bit. Lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do lots of sets of those, right? Break it up a little bit. Maybe I work on my balance here. I've got a weight in each hand. Feet are about hip bone distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. Float up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Then it starts to get a little bit more exciting. I'll put those weights in one hand. One hand's on the wall. They're in my left hand. Right foot is back here just on the toe, so I'm not recruiting it. It's just there for balance. Float up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm so weak I can't even do it. All right, good. Belly's pull flat. Take it in the other hand. Neck is nice long. Toe comes back. Now if I'm back like this, I'm going to get a little bit more recruitment. Float up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going far. I'm not going fast. Just a little bit of a lift. So I'm getting that initiation there. Toe comes back. Float up. Got 1. Got a little bit more on there. So recruiting. Lift up. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. God, I wonder if I got a little neuropathy going on there. Got to pay attention to that. Good. Toes back. Float up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I got to see if I got an issue. All right. I got the whole front of the foot on there. Maybe that's what the thing was. All right. Just do 3s. That's what it was. Got 1, 2, 3. No, that left leg is substantially weaker. Belly's full flat. Something I have to work on. Good. You too probably. You're going to have something to work on. Float up for 1, 2, 3. Good. So you work on something like this. You have both legs on there. You can do it on a stair. But one of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to go too far. So I figure 1.5 inches should be fine if you want to build up a little bit more. So be cautious. If you're going to do this on a stair step where you have your heel hanging out, we don't want to put so much pressure on that Achilles tendon insertion that you might create an issue. And that's the last thing we want to do with any of this kind of stuff, is create more problems than we already have. So that's a nice little rehab exercise. Build up the calf. And when you're doing this where you don't have any weights, you're thinking about tracking. You're always thinking about tracking, but you really focus on that. You do it weight free in the beginning so that your body can learn what that process is and what we're trying to do. All right, so that's that for that, and we'll move on to something else. Adios.